He's one of the nicest people I've known. And ask his friends and you'll hear the same thing. Navdeep is here with us and he's going to bust some myths, give us information, and teach us how to be on the right path. Navdeep, thank you so much for collaborating with your life.
Thank you. You're doing a wonderful job and I'm glad that I have this opportunity.
Oh my God, that's so professional and so profound of you. But on a lighter note, he's the go-to man when you need, he's always there for you. And even Charan says that. If there's anything, Navdeep is there for you. But that's really sweet. Thank you. Okay, Navdeep, I have some questions to ask you and I need some clarity. This COVID has got me thinking so many things in life and I really want to ask you this question. Is India high? I mean, high on so many things, not just drugs, but I feel doctors, politicians, people like me, all of us are high. Something like pushes us, chasing something. You're absolutely right. So, when I talk about the subject high, whether you're high on life and what gives you the high in life, is something that I really want to study and realize and analyze. And how do we make the right choices to be high on the correct things in life?
The right way of dopamine chasing.
Correct.
So you can chase dopamine by consuming some kind of substances, and also you can chase dopamine by doing yoga and going for a early walk. So what route should?
Hey, my dopamine level goes up when I see my husband. That's
I would have said mine too because I like him, but it was not.
I know. But
so here we have Dr. C. Rajesh Reddy, a neurophysician. This topic is quite complex and it has multiple layers. So I would want to explore this with him.
Yeah, and I hope this is absolutely candid and real, and we're not hiding anything, na?
There's nothing to hide.
You're sure?
There's nothing to hide.
And there's nothing to stop also.
No.
So we're going all out.
Let's go all out. Let's give them the right information about what's right, what's wrong, and what are the do's and what are the don'ts.
Super. I'm really looking forward and learning from you as well.
Hello, Dr. Rajesh. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you so much for coming to share your 20 years of experience. So let's start from the beginning, sir. Why do people consume substance?
So basically, there are many substances which are being consumed traditionally in our country, and you know that India is the second largest populous state in the world. And no wonder substance use and abuse is very common in our country. Although there are some which everybody knows is about smoking, and the other one is alcoholism, and that is legal, and probably substance abuse is more common in these two entities.
Yeah, at least people are okay talking about it, and it seems okay.
Absolutely. So it is even for a general average person in our country, it seems like it is not a very harmful thing as long as you take within limitations. Although there are, from a medical point of view, cigarette smoking obviously is not
There's no acceptable limit.
Acceptable, not even one cigarette is advisable by any of the doctors. But in terms of alcohol, yes, there have been some reports saying that moderate intake of alcohol, around 60 ml in men and 30 ml in women per day, has shown some beneficial effects in terms of preventing heart strokes. And there are also some data which says that it also tries to prevent the brain stroke.
I would say that this data is being grossly misrepresented, and then people have no moderation of things.
So, but when the people come to us and ask about the same thing, we tell them that no, it's definitely harmful, because there are equal number of papers which suggest that
Otherwise,
they are otherwise. Even if you ask a gastroenterologist, he will say that even a drop of alcohol is toxic for the liver. So likewise, this alcohol intake can lead to hemorrhagic strokes, brain hemorrhage. There are two kinds of strokes. One is clotting-related stroke, and the other one is bleeding-related stroke. Alcohol has been shown to reduce a little bit the clot-related stroke, but on the contrary, it can increase the hemorrhage-related strokes as in general. But these are the ones which are very much legalized, and we need to have limitations. When they're excess, obviously there are complications related to that. But we'll also try to move around what are considered to be legal and what is a lot of social taboo, and how much is what is within safe limits, how much is unsafe. So traditionally, if you see, even in before Christ period, even Puranas, it has mentioned that people used to consume cannabis-related marijuana. Now,
Lordship.
after alcohol and smoking, this is the third largest substance abuse in the country, in our country.
In India.
In India.
Today.
In India.
Wow.
Just for example, if you see a national household survey which was done, I think it was about a decade ago, in which it was found, and people in general was asked about did you consume alcohol or smoking or any other substance in the last 1 year, 1 month, and are you taking it daily as on an addiction basis? It was found that about 30% of people in our country consume at least one cigarette in their lifetime.
Once again,
That's very surprising. That was really surprising to me when I heard that.
just to try it out.
And at least 10% of them consume on a daily basis and have taken in the last 1 month. If it comes to alcohol, about 25% of them have taken once in their lifetime.
35.
25. And 21% of them have taken the last month, 1 month. But only about 3.6%, which considering our populous nature of our country, 3.6 is huge. It's almost 4 to 5 crore people are actually using it excessively to the extent of what is called as alcohol dependence. When it comes to cannabis or marijuana, it is about 4.6% approximately in the country. They have taken at least once in their lifetime. Now, imagine that's a huge one, and it is not legal at all now. And still, that is going on when you ask in survey. Whereas cannabis as a form of addiction is only about 1%, 1.6%. And after cannabis, then we have what is called opium or opium derivatives, which did not actually originate in our country. Opium actually was told as came from Middle East. You're right.
Middle East.
It's absolutely right. Arabs introduced in our country, and then now synthetic form of opiums are also coming into our country through our border countries like Afghanistan and also Myanmar. And there's widespread cultivation of this in those hilly areas happening, and the synthetic opium farms are also coming into our country. And apart from that, we also have newer drugs which are called as club drugs, which includes recreational drugs, which include stimulants like amphetamines, ecstasy, which is MDMA, methylene diamide with amphetamine. And then we also have, apart from this, these are stimulants basically, these two, both of them.